Okay, welcome Sri Lakshmi to Emerging Trends.
Hi again.
Well, Sri Lakshmi is a digital marketer, but she is a dancer as well, and she is a founder of the studio Misbehaving Beautifully. We are going to talk to Lakshmi about emerging trends and how her business has evolved over the period of last 3 months post-COVID. Lakshmi, tell us what are the challenges you faced, immediate challenges you faced post-pandemic?
So immediate challenge, the immediate challenge was what are we going to provide now if our studio is not functioning, because we are a movement and dance space. So whatever we do involves like physical, we have to be in touch with people physically to teach dancing. So all of a sudden we were like, okay, even if let's say we needed to function during the pandemic, during the lockdown, what could we do? And that's when the entire online classes and everything came into place. And at first we really did not feel like getting into it because we were trying to be very authentic, and we did not have the open mindset to like try it. But then we realized that maybe then we started taking a few free classes through our Instagram live just to like stay in touch with people. That was just to like have a connect with people and our audience. And we realized people were posting videos of our choreography, and we were like, hey, people are actually having fun and this could not be bad. And then I started taking a couple of online classes, and I realized, hey, this is not really bad. At your convenience, you get to like learn things. Of course it's different from the one-to-one, but it wasn't bad. Then we got into our online thing, and then the challenge was to actually reach out to people and to tell them what our product is. And marketing became a challenge actually, because everyone is doing online classes. So how do you stand out? How do you make sure through your creatives you explain them what your product is, what your service will feel like? So that was a challenge. Working offline, like working online with people, with my team, was a challenge, because everything is related to creatives, and when it comes to like putting a message on a creative, it's very difficult to like maintain communication through offline and then make sure the work is done. So that was major challenges with these.
So you a little bit talked about the short-term challenges. Also, do you want to elaborate on to what exactly your short-term challenges post-pandemic?
Okay, so our short-term challenges were to make proper marketing content to market our services. Like just making, what I realized was just making a poster and putting high class A was not enough. Okay. We had to show the value that the customer will get if they take the class from the creative, and that was actually a huge challenge. Then we realized we need to actually shell out more and more content about the classes, about the services, and otherwise as well. Okay. So then that goes back to managing the team and having a proper content creation team, and then maintaining the pool and like generating content again and again, ideating, making sure it makes sense, reaching to the people on time. So that cycle, I think we've kind of mastered it. At least relatively we are better. So that is a short-term, challenge. And other than that, now once that people have started doing online classes, okay, now it's very difficult for people. Pehle logo ko maza aa raha tha, but afterwards it's actually a strain to pay attention to a screen with someone who's somewhere else, to get the vibe and the energy of that person, and to like stay focused for 1.5 hours was difficult for people. And then we saw a sudden drop in enrollments because people were like, oh, bahut mehnat hai. Then we had to change our services to make sure that the entire team motivates the dancer or the student who's trying to learn. Then we had an entire gamification pattern where we have little exams, give points, they see progress to keep them motivated. So we're trying to like now from just making good creatives, from just marketing it better, now we're making change in the entire system and trying to gamify it so that people are more interested.
Okay, so what effects will the crisis have on your long-term business environment?
Physically dancing with each other is going to be a big no-no for the longest time. Like even if let's say right now it's July, even if let's say October, November, people start taking classes, there's going to be this fear. The classes are entirely going to be based on social distancing, and we would not know how it would impact our classes, because we have a huge space, and like the space is supposed to have at least like what 5 to 6 classes a day at an average of 50 people in and out, which will reduce. So all of that is a huge challenge.
And what about the long-term business plan? Because I'm sure that within 6 months' time, we'll have some relief from the pandemic. So have you thought about what will you do after, and when will you restart, depending on the circumstances and how?
Well, because of the pandemic, what I realized was online has a huge market, because through the studio, through our brick and mortar outlet, we could only reach people who are in Ahmedabad. Okay. Right now, when we take classes, we have people from all over the world who are attending the classes.
Okay.
Like, for example, we have people from Sri Lanka, we have people from US, London, everyone who are interested, who have always seen our videos on Instagram, and they've always wanted to learn, but now everything is very accessible. So we want to take that advantage of different art forms being accessible, and we want to build a long-term business plan over providing movement and art services online. So that led to us finally doing the work that we always procrastinated, that was to make our website. So now we are making our website also. So now the website will have live and modules and like live classes and all of that, so we don't have to depend on other services like Zoom or anything like that. So that's how the entire mindset has shifted. So now we are looking at a global audience rather than just an audience in Ahmedabad.
So that means that at least out of pandemic, you have been able to create a completely new business model, which
kind of, I would say, ideate and realize a new business model. We haven't successfully made it, but we are on it.
So that was going to be my next question, that, how will you stay competitive in your future scenario? So I think that's the answer to that. That's what you want to do if in case you still under lockdown or you cannot start your regular classes, then that's something, a new model is something you will implement. So let's talk about the creative de-risking. I think during the talk you sort of touched on the subject, but what are the creative ideas or de-risking ideas you have generated, you and your team basically?
Okay. So what we realized, two things, that people want to learn from different kinds of people. Like they want to take the energy and get to know different artists which are not accessible. Like for example, there are different, so we teach street styles and there are different kinds of street styles, and most of it, the origins are from like the West. Okay. And not many people, even though they know about the styles, not many people know which artists to go to. And even if they do, they can't like afford personal classes from all those artists.
Right.
So we realized bringing in artists who they cannot access would be something nice. So that way we brought in Omari and Kelly. They're from Missouri and LA, I think. And so they are going to teach Vogue and Chicago footwork. Styles new, artists new. So giving a new experience that way. Secondly, we realized like people also do dance because it's a stress buster and it kind of makes them feel better.
Okay.
So we're probably going to like focus on these two things and take things forward. So these are the creative, like getting artists from different places and putting them in a regular class schedule, like having to get to learn from them like on an everyday basis, is something that we are kind of tapping into. And like slowly we'll probably have 20-30 batches which will have artists who you've never met, but they're very good at what they do. So that way we are also trying to like give opportunities to underrated artists and create job employment for artists during this pandemic. Because I saw in a newspaper that being an artist is the most non-essential job. And I was like, okay, aap Netflix band karo, movie kyun dekh rahe, ye sab to artist log karte hain. So we were like, we want to like be at least, we want to be a force behind at least helping people get some jobs through this pandemic.
So that is fantastic. And you have, not only you have created a completely new business model. At the same time, you are using various creative ideas to de-risk your business, and I think that will be a great inspiration for a lot of people or a lot of businesses or artists around the world take their business forward and stay motivated. So good luck from me for your new venture, whatever you do in the future. Lakshmi is an artist. She is a dancer, and the details of Sri Lakshmi and Misbehaving Beautifully will be as part of the description, so you can click on that and know more about Lakshmi. For our viewers, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do. We have many more. Yes, thank you so much. We have many more women like Lakshmi and others coming up on this platform, and we have many more creative ideas and inspirations coming your way. So please do subscribe to our channel.
So I want to give a shout out to Julie Desai. If you go check her YouTube, there are so many videos. Like, she has been creating content in such pace, and I think in today's digital marketing era, that pace is something that we need to be inspired of. Especially, she's not even like you, she's not a YouTuber, and she's just getting into it. So I think that's inspiring.
Thank you so much. This is my passion, and I want to reach out to young girls and young women around the world, and in whatever way I can inspire them, it will be fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for being on this platform, Lakshmi. Thank you, my audience. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.